Hi guys, this is a word for maybe a bunch of people, maybe a couple people, but you're gonna know it's your word. You're gonna feel it in your spirit and you're gonna know, because there's gonna be something that I say that God has already told you, or that just resonates with your spirit. Okay, let me tell you something. God is about to open the floodgates for you. He is about to open the gates for you. Okay, He is gonna open the gates for you. Here's how I know. Not yesterday, but the day before, the night before, I heard the Lord say gates. Okay, He said gates. Then He said, believe it, believe me. Okay, gates, believe it, believe me. So you won't guess what happened yesterday now. So yesterday I'm now cleaning my garage, and I had the hose and I was spraying the ground, like, cleaning the ground in the garage. And then I heard they played themselves. So I wasn't sure what God was talking about. So I wrote everything down. Obviously, my phone, I wrote everything down. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get the bigger picture tomorrow, or whenever God gives me the bigger picture, or He puts the pieces together for me, I'll get the message tomorrow. So today I got the message. I'm going to tell you exactly how I got the message, okay? So I'm actually going to share a video for you. 1 second. Let me explain something what happened. Okay, so I would say about in April, I went to the flower store. I think it was April. I went to the flower store to get gardening stuff, but it wasn't the right time to get my stuff. When I went there, I explained to the guy there that I had some plants from the previous year in the summer that I gardened, and beautiful flowers, beautiful plants. And I asked him, like, should I throw out the trees that I bought, the individual trees that had flowers on it, because I left them outside all winter. So I didn't know I had to take them inside. And he said to me, they're dead. They're not going to grow. They're not going to grow. They're dead. And so I said, okay. So I threw out the one downstairs, and I forgot to throw the one out on my balcony. There was like no flowers on it, nothing. Like the leaves were literally like polka dot, green with polka dots on it. Like the tree actually looked dead. Okay, the tree actually looked dead. So last week I was like, okay, I have to throw it out, and this morning I woke up and I was passing my balcony, and long and behold, I saw the tree. And you won't believe what I saw on the tree. Let me show you. This beautiful flower, and it's my favorite color. That was definitely God, because I'm thinking I had to throw that little tree out thinking it's dead, and there's still polka dots on it. It's still green, but there's still polka dots on it. There's still dead leaves on it. But the fact that it actually grew a flower out of it confirmed that it's not actually dead. It's actually still alive. So I just want to say this. You are that plant. You are that flower. Many of you guys, God is going to open the gates for you, and He is going to flood you with prosperity and blessings, because His plans for you is for you to prosper and not to harm you. Okay? There was many people that thought they killed you. And I'm not talking about physically being gone, although many have tried to physically kill you, right? They thought they killed you, your spirit. They thought they killed your spirit. Many of you guys, you were not able to get up in the mornings. You're not able to do anything. You were not able to focus on God's task. The amount of witchcraft they did on us, the amount of spells they did on us, the amount of word curses they put on us, and we rebuked and denounced and canceled each one, but they just kept going and going and going and going and going. And the more they kept going, it was like you looked like you were withering away in a way. So even though you're still alive, you did not feel like you were alive. Even though you were still breathing, your spirit didn't feel like you were still breathing. In fact, there's a specific ritual that they do. It's a graveyard ritual. And when they do a graveyard ritual, which means they take your photo, they take your belongings, and they mix it with graveyard dirt, that's when they want to put an ending to everything in your life, which means you're still walking, but you're like a zombie. So you're still walking around, you're doing what you need to do, but you don't feel like you're living. You don't feel alive. You feel very drained. You feel, no matter what you do, you just feel like everything is just down. It feels like everything in your life is dead. even though everything is still there. That's how it would feel. There's no life within you. There's no happiness. It just feels like you're completely just numb. That is a ritual that they did. Many of you guys, although they couldn't take you out, they were hoping that you died spiritually. They were hoping that they would have kept you this way for the rest of your life. But God said no. God said, indeed, you are not dead, but you are alive. Indeed, your spirit is alive. And he is going to open out the gates. And you are going to blossom just like that flower. Just like that flower. Do you see how I expected that plant to be dead because the person at the store told me that it was dead? I expected it to be dead and I was going to throw it out. And I just forgot to throw it out, not realizing it was still alive. And that's like many of us. A lot of people thought that we were dead in the spirit. They thought that we were dead in the spirit because of the things they were doing to us, because of the things they were saying to us, not realizing we were actually growing. We were actually being nurtured by the Holy Spirit. We were actually being reformed. We were actually being purified. God was restoring us. Do you see how that plant was restored? And that flower came out the plant? That's how it's going to be for many of his children in this season. Not only are we going to be restored when it comes to things that they may have stolen from us and taken from us, but we are going to be restored here. Our hearts. We are going to be restored when it comes to our laughter. We are going to be restored when it comes to our happiness. We are going to be restored when it comes to our confidence, knowing who we are through Christ. God said he is going to restore us, and the gates are about to open. And the people that thought that they killed our spirits are about to be shocked for a rude awakening. Because not only did they try to hurt us, but they ended up actually hurting themselves. They ended up hurting. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, God, how did I forget? There was another message he gave me, not yesterday, but the day before. Okay, around the same time I got the gates. Oh my gosh. I heard you reap what you sow, aka what goes around comes around. Many of the things they tried to do to y'all, it's hitting them back, or it has already hit them back. If they tried to put death on you, it's been reversed. That was the message I got a couple of days ago, and I didn't put it out yet. I was waiting, and I'm glad I waited because I'm adding all this to it. You see that plant, how that plant looked like it was done for, but it was actually restored, and the flower grew out of it. So it wasn't dead. Many of the people that tried to hurt many of you guys, they're going to see that they have played themselves. They're going to realize that everything they have done to you is actually affecting them. It's actually affecting them. God is about to restore you. God is about to uplift you. Congratulations. Bye, guys.